welcome to another episode of the Mighty Movie Pod. My name is Ryan.
We're still alive. I'm Josh.
We're back in your ear holes for another thrilling edition, episode 10 something. Hello.
Yo.
How's it been?
Got that thing removed.
That's good.
Yeah. It was getting pretty big.
It was getting outrageous.
It was bad.
Truly outrageous.
Just like Jim.
Yeah. Like every episode, I gotta ask, you microwave anything weird these days? Or we got an update for the people?
Microwave some leftover pizza the other day.
Yeah, that's not exciting.
No.
Josh's culinary tools, I'm not gonna say like skills, because it's just what you use on a day-to-day has changed. He's less microwaving and he's sous videing.
Yeah, I got a sous vide. I'm engaging in sous videry.
It's true. And that's not funny.
No.
Nothing funny about that.
That thing's incredible, man.
It's just an awesome. The French.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Fucking thought,
yeah.
Right?
They brought the French restaurant technology and they brought it to the people.
Fries.
And do you want to know who's partially responsible for that, Josh? I actually have a bit of knowledge on this.
No.
Dude.
Idris Elba?
No. That was a good guess. Good guess. Hey, great guess, dude. Bold. Liked it. But no.
No.
Fucking
Ronald Reagan.
Gabe from fucking of Steam, of Valve fame. For whatever reason, the first big I think the one you have.
Yeah, the
that's partially owned by him.
No shit. Yeah. Wow. Even now he's taking my money.
He's a disruptor. He comes into a space disrupted.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, there's just constant disruption.
There's just so many disruptions.
Dude. That's why I can't get a moment's night rest.
That's a bit of lore for you. So
that's crazy,
about
dude.
The sous vide.
That's the deep lore of the sous vide business.
There you go, and how it's become a household staple.
Yeah, that thing's great. I need to get an air fryer, and I'd also like to get a one pot.
Okay, I gotta tell you about that. I gotta tell you about
the Instapot.
I gotta tell you about the Instapot.
Okay,
wasn't a fan.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I know you didn't really like it when you first got it.
I don't know who is in such a hurry or is like I only have 30 minutes, but I need to have shredded chicken instead of like somebody who just doesn't plan at all.
Yeah, or just throw it in a slow cooker.
And can't think. Yeah, slow cooker, sous vide, fucking put it in the oven for 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't know. But I never found a good use for it.
Yeah.
There are people who swore by it. They have all these recipes online, and I'm like,
yeah, I see a lot of that.
I feel there's a bunch of better ways to do this than throwing it all about. And a lot of them were very involved. They're like, you put it on its big high setting, and you actually brown the meat at the bottom. Then you add it. Then you do it. Then you do the natural release. And I was like, I hate this thing. I was like, you know what I wanted to use it for? Rice. And it sucked at making rice.
Like, I have a rice cooker.
A rice cooker. It was not.
Yeah.
I hate to say, but I literally threw mine in the garbage when I ran out of room.
No shit. I thought you came around on it.
No, I bought something else and didn't know where
that's where this story was gonna go.
I didn't know where to put it, and I ended up throwing it away. Which is probably a lame move. I did receive it as a gift, and it was a working appliance that somebody would have taken it for free.
I was gonna say, I hope nobody's listening to this that gave you that gift, because I know you didn't buy it on your own.
Piece of junk. And I will say, you don't hear a lot of people talking about it these days. It was a flash in the pan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think the air fryer has taken its place.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather get an air fryer.
Yeah, the air fryer is great. The air fryer fucks, as they say.
Yeah. But dude, and I know you got like a billion slow cookers at your place. I gotta come pick one up.
Don't even get me started on the amount of slow cookers I have. I can't get.
I got you a slow cooker. I already have 7.
I had to make a no kitchen appliance gift rule this last Christmas.
Oh my god!
I felt like a jerk, but I can't. How many more kitchen appliances can I really stack up?
You know what I really need?
What?
I need a fucking toaster, man.
You don't have a toaster?
I don't have a toaster, dude.
You're anyway, movies. What are those about? How do they work?
Oh.
We've
been gone for forever.
It's been a little while. There's been mini releases.
Several. We are not up on most of them.
In fact, I think we had hinted at some of them and they were like, but we're going to focus on Dune and we'll be back with the rest. We delivered promptly on that promise. So we're here to so we're here now to try to figure out what exactly between then and now we've seen and that have anything to say about. There are a few big ones, huge ones, giant releases.
Yes.
Tent poles.
The best releases.
Tent poles, if you will.
Yes.
We got Dakota Johnson. We got Jason Statham. You know, big hitters.
Yeah, the heavy hitters, knocking them out of the parks.
As well as
a
real blockbuster movie, but
yes.
There are things to say about that and what that entails these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the Captain America trailer.
Oh, did you watch that Captain America?
Yeah, after you told me to do it. It was funny because you brought it up, and then I got home and I was watching something on YouTube, and it was just the ad.
And here's the ad.
Yeah, and I was like,
okay. Here we go.
Yeah, well, there it is. I do think it's kind of cool that the Dead Eternal gets a quick shot in it.
Yeah. I do remember. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I do.
Captain America does a flyby. He's just Captain America now. So
yeah.
Sam does a quick flyby of it. Red Hulk's at the end.
Yeah. The Red Hulk. That means nothing to me. So
it's the Red Hulk is Thunderbolt Ross. So
what?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know.
The president is a Hulk.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be they're going for a Winter Soldier thing with this one. Clearly smarter than that though. This one has Hulk president. Serious vibes coming off this one. Yeah, we've talked about it before, and it, I believed myself, but I was like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Then I watched this trailer, and I went, I wasn't lying. I don't care.
Yeah, dude.
I couldn't give two shits.
I watched it and just kind of went, huh. I mean, and I saw online that there are people that are very excited about this.
Of course,
and,
it's Captain America
more power
movie.
to you. Yeah, dude. And I don't know, I was kind of looking at it and I was like, I wish Sam was getting in a movie that I was interested in.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know. I did see this thing, a comment on a video or something for it on YouTube.
On the internet.
And on the internet somewhere. And they were like, well, the original script for the first Avengers movie was them supposed to be fighting the Hulk. So maybe we'll get to see them all come together for this. And I was like, who are the Avengers? There are no Avengers, dude. Like there's nobody anymore, dude. Nobody that's going to put an ass in the seat.
It's been over a decade and people still expect that like every person a superhero is acquainted with is going to show up and fight the bad guy in their singular movie.
Well, I mean, it happened in Civil War.
Yeah, I know. Some people showed up in Civil War, right? But
Thor was with the Guardians for a bit.
Yeah, in a scene. But I'm saying like
maybe 10 minutes.
There's never been like a outside of Civil War.
Yeah, and Deadpool Wolverine coming up. Deadpool 2 teamed up with Cable. There's never been a team up movie.
Yeah.
And there should have been more, honestly. I would have liked to have seen Hulk and Thor's wacky space adventures, or Hulk and the Guardians' wacky space adventures for a little bit.
But it just still blows my mind that every time somebody's like, maybe other characters will show up in this movie. And it's like,
I remember when
guys, there's been no precedent for this.
I remember when Daredevil and Punisher shows were going on still, and everybody was just like, oh, I can't wait for him to team up with Spider-Man, because that happens all the time in the comics. And I'm just like, it's not going to happen, dude.
No,
never going to happen.
Never. You get a cameo. You get Daredevil and I remember No Way Home or whatever.
Like, I remember the outrage back before everything became one universe and Disney was doing their own shows and
Yeah.
stuff. The outrage people had at Kevin Feige when somebody asked him at Comic-Con, I guess, like, will we ever see like Luke Cage or Jessica or Daredevil in the Marvel movies? And he's like, "Oh yeah, you'll probably see them at some point. They may not be the ones that but they'll definitely show up at some point."
Hmm.
People got mad, and I was just like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, man, like there's
Yeah.
bad blood between TV and the movies. Why do you think that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started doing its own thing entirely, had its own internal saga, and it had nothing to do with anything else? And then they just casually try to tie back in somehow to whatever was going on in the movies."
Red tape and fucking producer credits and what have you.
Yeah. People
Uh,
wanting control.
yeah, creative control and different departments. I don't care. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm.
It's over.
I'll probably watch
sucks.
it at some point. Haven't watched the Marvels.
No, we sat
Uh,
down, thought about watching the Marvels.
yeah, we didn't happen.
No.
I'm trying to think of what we watched instead, but I
No,
don't remember.
we watched another thing we're going to talk about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. Well, I'm gonna go see this Deadpool movie mostly
Yeah.
because as I've said before, um, I like X-Men stuff, and currently the only live action X-Men stuff going on
Is Deadpool.
is going to be this Deadpool movie. And it has been for the past little bit, right? I don't know when Dark Phoenix came out. Was that in between Deadpool 1 and 2?
If I remember right, Dark Phoenix came out before Deadpool 2, and then
Yeah,
it
I
was
think so.
between the two, if I remember right, and then New Mutants was supposed to
right.
come out.
I forget about New Mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
you're
really
right.
liked New
Yeah,
Mutants.
New Mutants was
New
fine.
Mutants is fine.
Yeah. I like X-Men stuff. I'm gonna go see that. I know what it's doing. It's trying to make us care about all of it. We'll see we'll see. That one is we'll
Yeah.
see what's going on, especially because I want to see what the hell the deal is with X-Men stuff going forward, especially because, and we'll talk about this in a later episode, but I have hope, a fool's hope, but hope for X-Men stuff. Yeah.
Good for you.
Hell yeah. Fuck. Whatever. Captain America.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I just kind of sucked being like, whatever,
I agree, but it's been so long.
It's just, I don't know.
I like.
We talked about it. Well, we talked about it
show.
one time where we were just like, well, the show should have been a fucking movie. Most of those shows should have been movies. I think the only one that I think worked as a show was fucking She-Hulk, and everybody hated that one.
The one that they made a television show.
The one that was actually a show. I liked that show though.
Yeah, it'll be fun. You know what? That's another thing. It'll be fun watching. Oh, I didn't even think about this. It will be fun watching this new Deadpool that's going into this meta commentary on the MCU and watching people love fucking Deadpool doing it.
Yeah.
But She-Hulk sucks.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
No,
It'd be good having a one-to-one comparison on that when, people have made the joke forever that come on guys, if this was Deadpool, you would laugh.
You'd laugh. Yeah. I liked one comment I saw one time where they were like, I like She-Hulk before they made her feminist. And I was like, you've never read She-Hulk in your life, dude.
I liked X before they made it woke is the new biggest joke ever.
Well, that's my favorite one right now is people complaining about the X-Men show. Yeah. And I'm just like, you've never done anything with the X-Men guys.
Rage Against the Machine was great before they got political. Oh, Jesus.
I saw one the other day where they're just like, that's what I love about Ska's. There's no protest songs. And I was like, are you fucking crazy, dude?
They're just out there having a great time.
Yeah, they're just out there partying, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, dude, Real Big Fish, yes, dude, but there's like a billion other ska bands.
That's good. I hadn't heard that one. That's funny.
That one made me laugh.
Yeah. God. I miss when things were cool. Those guys shooting dudes with guns. Now it's girls shooting dudes with guns. So much has changed. It's unrecognizable.
I don't know what's happening anymore. It's a topsy-turvy world we live in, Ryan.
Oh, it is. Wow. This has been the strangest start to a podcast I think we've ever had.
We did talk about kitchen appliances for way too long.
Way too long.
Way too long.
We'll see if that makes it in.
I hope it does.
I'm too lazy to what do you want to talk about, Josh? I gave some hints. I put some hints down on two of the big ones.
Yeah,
but
you dropped the big one.
I don't know if you want to leave.
Well, dude, why don't we have an insect theme episode? Let's do Madam Web and the beekeepiest.
All right, let's do it. We're starting with beekeeper.
We did want to record an episode. We just hadn't settled on what we just.
There was a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
Oh, dude, another one. We went to the movie theater. You know what? Fuck this. We're starting with the movie that we actually went to the movie theater to watch. Us and one other guy.
Oh, yes.
I think in the world.
Yeah, nobody saw that movie.
No. And we forgot we saw it. So there's that. We saw Boy Kills World, right? Is that the name of that movie?
Yeah, wait, did we not talk about that when we talked? No. Oh my God.
No. We definitely have not.
Oh my God, it's been so fucking long.
Yeah, we went and actually saw that at the movies.
Yeah, it was a big surprise. It was actually showing up here, but I think they only had 2 showings, and one was in the middle of the morning, and the other one was at like fucking 9 o'clock
it was hard.
night.
It was hard to get a showing. It was only at one of our local theaters and not at both.
Because they were doing a re-release of fucking
Phantom Menace.
The Phantom Menace. Which would have been interesting to see.
I tried to get us in there, but I ran out of time. It was the last day. It was the last day until I'm trying to think of what came out. Something dumb was coming out.
Garfield.
No, yeah, fucking Garfield or something was coming out.
Dude, did Garfield come out?
Yeah, it came out the same weekend as Fall Guy.
That's right. Yeah, because that was the Ryan Gosling joke.
Yeah, it was the. Yeah. Everybody was singing the death of movie theaters, but there's more there that we'll talk about. So, Boy Kills World, Mr. Skarsgård.
Yes.
You got
the weird looking one.
John Benjamin.
Yes. The girl from Happy Death
Day. Yeah. I mean, that's a bit of a spoiler, but yeah. I mean, is it? You just see her face and then you know who it is.
Like she I thought she was going to be more mysterious, and then like in the third scene she's in, she takes the motorcycle helmet off. I
had whispered a thought to you, and then they did a good job.
They did a very good job
of subverting my expectations, and then it turns out that I did have it right, but not as I thought. It became more than that. Yeah, it is a guy. It's a post-apocalyptic, not post-apocalyptic.
Corporate dystopia.
It's a dystopian corporate cyberpunk-esque.
Yeah, it's like part cyberpunk. Dude, it's a fucking 1990s beat 'em up is what it is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean the video games where it was always like some kind of like, like Metro City from Final Fight and all that stuff, like it fucking like somebody's got a laser gun, but nobody looks like they're from the future. They all dress like 80s punks, That's your gang.
Yes.
Yes. It's this weird
the streets of rage.
Yes. It's fucking I said Final Fight. I think I meant Fatal Fury. No, Fatal Fury is the fucking SNK game. What? Anyway, yeah, it's a strange movie, but it was. I mean, if I remember right, that was why he has H. John Benjamin's voice, was because he was the announcer in that video game.
Yeah. That was the in-world explanation. He's like, I don't even remember what I sounded like.
Yeah, because he loses
amnesia.
his. They burn out his tongue.
Yeah. Well, we don't know that until that's spoilers throughout, I suppose.
That's the origin story he gives in the beginning. Somebody burned out his tongue. It's while he's training. You just don't know who did it.
Who done it?
Yeah, who does it?
Yeah, he fights a lot of people. He's got an internal monologue because he's mute
Yeah, and he's H.
and
John
deaf.
Benjamin. No, he hears. I
Yeah,
think.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah.
And fucking, he's got the ghost of his sister in his brain, but it's a hallucination.
Yeah.
Because she's not dead.
Yeah.
No, as if she was dead, it was really her ghost.
Yeah.
But it's and it's like her the last time he remembered her. She's a child.
Yeah,
and-
she's still wearing like.
but she seems to have
Yeah.
agency. But that's, I don't know. I guess that's how fucking.
I think it
being a
was like
schizophrenic
part of
works.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's just part of his
Yeah.
conscience, his subconscious.
Yeah.
Like telling him that, like, no, this is a dumb idea.
And it's a revenge thing.
Yeah, it's
he's got a master, and he's
and
going to teach him to
it's-
take down the Guggenfelds. I forget what their names
the
were.
Habsburgs.
Yeah, something like
Fucking
that.
The
yeah.
goddamn
Those motherfuckers. They got problems themselves. They're
Yeah.
they're a goofy bunch.
They're a wacky bunch.
Yeah.
I did like.
It's kind of a hard movie to talk about. It's kind of like it's more of like the ride.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it. I've been saying this. They got me. What can I say? It's the vibes, Josh. There's vibes coming off this thing.
It's definitely a fucking vibe.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
No,
You
yeah,
can't
that movie.
resist sometimes.
Movie's like a fucking fever dream. There's so much weird shit that goes on. It made me think a lot of, if anybody's seen it, it's I know it's on Netflix. It was on Sci-Fi Channel. It's called Happy, where a guy goes on a drug and alcohol fueled fucking save my daughter quest. He's a disgraced cop, and he partners up with her imaginary friend. I think it's based on a Garth Ennis comic. I think it's Garth Ennis. In the style of like The Boys and shit like that, except it's all like low-level criminals and shit and fucking The Punisher, but fun, basically. And it's just, it made me think a lot of that, a lot of weird camera angles, a lot of fucking dark comedy, a lot of fucking weird shit going on. Just, I like that movie a lot, dude, and it's a damn shame.
There was but
there was no promotion for it at all.
No. I saw some trailers for it. I may have seen a commercial once or twice.
Because I think I told you to check out the
Yeah,
trailer
you
for
did.
it.
But I think I ended up seeing some commercials there for a minute. So it was bizarre to me when I couldn't find a showing at where we normally went. So we went somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then it was opening weekend. It was opening weekend.
It
right?
was
I believe
opening weekend.
was.
We saw it on the day it
I
premiered.
think it was Sunday.
Yeah.
But
No, it was
it's probably
it
Saturday.
was fucking Friday, dude.
Mm,
Yes, because we went and had lunch.
Yeah, it could have been. So
Fucking, I don't remember.
shit, dog. And it was us and one other guy.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a hard movie to market.
Yeah.
I think they did an okay job, but yeah, I don't know. It's rated R. It's got a lot of the one thing in the movie, Josh, that I
kind of some weird like inside baseball kind of jokes.
Yeah,
like,
and
you
there's
gotta know what the joke is about for it to be funny.
yeah, and some of the make you cringe fucking gore stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like a cheese grater to the armpit.
I was really
even-
hoping you weren't gonna bring that
Even
up.
saying it, you just feel it. You can feel that.
Yeah, like it's like whoever made that movie was just like, you ever fucking grate some cheese or a carrot and you get too close and you fucking shred your thumb? Yeah.
Yeah. Now imagine
What if that happens to an armpit?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh god. Hey, you hit that guy in the face with it.
Yeah, but effective, I suppose. That's what they were going for.
Yeah, that kitchen fight was sick.
Either I'm finding it hard to discuss this movie, or we're rusty, but I'm just kind of like, it's good. It's great. I liked the performances. I thought the humor was good. The action had its good parts, its bad parts. A lot of fake one shots, and
Yeah, there's
some of that smooth motion, like camera pans, those fake camera whips, and
Yeah, I was gonna say the camera whips were in it, definitely.
yeah, some of that style of shit. But overall, it was good. Yeah, I thought it was great. it's kind of a weird one to have a wide release.
It's a good B movie.
Yeah. It's a weird one to have that wide release, and then especially like we saw, nobody fucking saw it.
Mm.
So
Was it Neon or A24?
I don't remember.
I think it was Neon.
I don't remember. I don't remember if this is one of the movies where they had like a million production companies before the start of it. I couldn't.
Oh
remember
no,
or
it
not.
did, but
Yeah.
I think
Could have been Neon.
I think the big one was Neon. I'm pretty sure it was Neon. Yeah, it's a bizarre flick, dude. It's just, but like I said, that's a movie that you would find at the rental store and be like, dude,
Yeah.
have you seen Boy Kills World? Man,
Yeah.
come over. You know?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. In this day and age and the world we live in, I'm surprised that
It didn't just go straight
that
to
somebody,
streaming.
yeah, that one of the streaming services didn't pick it up. They probably shopped it, who knows, and that's why they just released it. I
Yeah.
don't know, who knows, but it had it. See, but it doesn't have that feel. It feels like a good, a well paced movie that somebody's vision and they fucking did it.
Hmm?
When
it
when
succeeds at everything it wants to be.
when it comes to like made for streaming shit, a movie we're not going to talk about, but that I saw, and a lot of people fucking saw on Netflix. Yeah, Netflix. Fucking Hitman. That it's a Richard Linklater movie, right? The guy has made
I didn't know that.
a lot of great films,
Oh,
right? You know, a real veteran, a real pro, and he made a straight to Netflix movie. I'm like, okay, you know, maybe this isn't the Scorsese's been doing this for a while now, and they're still great. Yeah, and not to make that comparison, but and it has that fucking weirdly paced, like I could watch this while scrolling on Instagram and still know what's going
Yeah.
on. You can't do that with this movie. This is like it's a ride, right? It
If
goes.
you fucking zone out for like 30 seconds, you're gonna miss something that might be important, you know?
Yeah. So unless it
or
was
you're gonna miss something that was really fucking cool.
Yeah, unless it was like Prime, because like every other streaming fucking service besides Prime and Netflix, a studio owns it.
Yeah.
So it's like unless Prime was gonna pick it up, and they normally put money in to make those happen.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe they just maybe somebody liked the movie and said go ahead and make it, but it didn't seem like they pushed it. I don't know. It's a bizarre. I don't know why I'm talking about the marketing and the money and the box office numbers so much, but it's like
we were talking about
because I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a movie that goes to theaters anymore, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But I wish it had more success. I think more people would have talked about it if they could watch it at home. Like I think you still have to pay for it.
And
at home.
that's what sucks. That's kind of what we were talking about the other day. Is it's just nobody takes a shot on anything anymore. And somebody took a shot on this, and it's the nice guys all over again.
Yeah,
where somebody
right.
took a shot on a style of movie that doesn't come out anymore. And yeah, this is why we don't do that anymore. You know,
Yeah.
because nobody fucking cared.
Yeah, and that's okay.
And
There's still a place for these to live.
Well,
but-
yeah, they didn't care to a level that they didn't even bother to promote it. And I guarantee they looked at that and were like, yeah, we can write that off. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
Shitty,
Yeah.
dude. It's fucking shitty.
But I enjoyed it a lot. And I thought some of the plot twists, while a bit
Good cliche.
a bit well
old hat.
worn, old hat.
I thought they were done well.
They did a very good job of keeping them under wraps and they hit hard when they came they came to light.
You kind of knew they were coming for most of the movie.
Something had to give.
Yeah,
It left
yeah.
you confused enough that when they got there,
Yeah.
it all came together very well. So it seemed satisfying.
The big twist was actually really well done.
Yeah.
I thought that one was really, really
think so
good.
too.
Because I
And
didn't
it-
see that part coming. Like I
No.
predicted part of it.
Part of it was
Yeah.
was definitely but it didn't
figured
all
that
make
out.
it didn't all make sense. I had questions. I remember I
Mhm.
like leaned to you and I said, "Why about that?" And then it started to make sense, and it led into probably the best action of the movie.
Plus, you have two very memorable characters that just get thrown smack in the middle of the movie and they're gone almost immediately. And they're
Yes,
the two funniest
Yeah.
parts of the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Good characters, fun. It's a fun, funny, cool movie. Similar, but so far away from another movie that we watched.
Yeah.
Another revenge action blood fest, fucking Monkey Man.
Yeah, Monkey Man. Monkey Man is a very well made movie that I didn't like.
I can appreciate it. Wasn't for me.
Yeah.
A little felt long. It felt a tad aimless there for a while.
It really did. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's you get that whole weird speech from the old, mentor.
Yeah.
Like revenge is a terrible path.
That
Don't
guy.
punch
Yeah.
that. Don't punch that guy. Punch this guy
Yes.
instead. And then at the end of the movie, I was like, to what end?
It seemed like nobody learned anything and everybody got their comeuppance. I don't know.
Yeah. So somehow the goal was accomplished without achieving
Anything. Yeah.
Because he shifts from just wanting revenge to wanting to do something bigger, but it didn't feel like a win by the end of that movie.
Yeah, it was definitely like, I don't know. They were trying to make Indian John Wick with more of an actual story.
Yeah.
And
it does have an actual story.
Yes.
And it's a good story.
It just in between those scenes, it was a little oddly paced. And even some of the action scenes seemed to go on forever. They didn't have like the punchiness or the varied.
It felt like late stage John Wick, like the last John Wick movie, where you're just like, this is getting ridiculous.
Yes.
Can we wrap this up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how I felt about it too. Very excited to watch that, and then it kind of wasn't for me.
Yeah,
still think it was good.
It did very well. Got a lot of critical praise.
Yeah. So, I can see why people like it.
Yeah,
and it's not. And I agree. It's pretty good, but
No, I liked my dumb, bizarre acid trip fucking
version of it.
Yeah,
that weird revenge action romp.
My goofy action romp one. That one was really, really good.
Agree. I figured we could just knock those two out once I remembered that we watched those almost back to back.
I think we watched it the night before. Dude.
Yeah. Long. That's what I'll say about Monkey Man.
Very
long.
Very long. Very long.
Boy Kills World, great runtime. Amazing runtime.
85 minutes.
I think it was like a tad. No, I think it was a tad over an hour and a half, but not much. And you might even be right. We don't look up things here.
No, we just speculate.
So there, we started with that. That's when we actually went to the movies and we gave them money and saw it. So they can't blame us for this. Now we're
blame free, and that's what's important, guys.
Yeah. Now we will get into the insectasode.
That's the name of the episode.
Insectasode. It's great. Let's start with Beekeeper because it fucks.
Yeah, Beekeeper's okay. Beekeeper's okay.
Josh refuses to give this movie the praise that it rightfully deserves.
I think the part of the movie that I liked the most was when he was running up the stairs, and I was like, how many fucking stairs are in this summer house, man? How big is this house? I saw the exterior. It's not that big.
The Hamptons is a place of many stairs.
It's true.
Okay?
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows. Actually, wasn't it Martha's Vineyard? I don't know where
it might have been Martha's Vineyard.
I don't even know. Is Martha's Vineyard in the Hamptons?
Rich people's town.
Yeah, rich people's stuff.
Dude.
I don't know. The president goes there.
Yeah.
Madam President.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why this is so
Prez.
that's why this is so good. Okay.
I do like that it turns into Hitman at the end of the movie. Hitman the game.
Well, and not only that, dude, it's so the story is nonsense. The one-liners, the wackiness, like he's so serious, but he just like walks up to the FBI or Homeland Security, or whoever the fuck it is, and it's just like, I'm gonna go in there and burn it down. Blah, blah. I can't do a Jason Statham, sorry. And then he's just like, there's no other exit. I would have gone in that way. I'm gonna punch you in the throat now.
Yeah. Well, it says he just immediately, no subtlety at all. He walks in, he's like, you're stealing from old people. Now I'm gonna burn down your whole building. And
they're just so like,
good. Shut up.
And
he just drops like giant gas cans on top, clearly filled with shit. And he's like, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. I'm like, fuck off. We make money here.
An old lady fucking gets scammed by scammers.
Felicia Rashad.
Yeah. And fucking just, dude, immediately kills herself. Little bit over. I mean, I think she overreacted. If we're being honest, the whole crux of this.
She lost like $9 million, dude.
I know that. However, let's also not forget it wasn't even really her money.
Well, and he did. Well, yeah, but she was managing that
charity.
that
Dude,
charity.
fuck charity. Anyway, fucking he lives on her land. And
what I love is he doesn't get that money back.
No,
no, he just
presumably maybe later the Cyber Squad gets it back. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what the point I wanted to get to. So it starts off pretty like, okay, I see what's going on here.
Yeah, this is Steven Seagal.
He lives
I've
there.
seen this
You can
before.
tell he has like a tortured past because he's like, nobody's ever taken care of me before.
Yeah, I'm just a beekeeper.
Thanks for letting me keep my bees.
Thanks for letting me keep my bees.
Also, we'll get into that.
Oh, dude.
Where he's literally a beekeeper now?
Yes, he is literally a beekeeper and also a beekeeper.
The Hive.
Yeah, he works for the Hive.
Her daughter's FBI catches him in the house. That goes nowhere. They immediately are like, it was not him. And he's like, fuck this. I'm going to burn that place to the ground.
Now I'm going to burn these motherfuckers down.
Burns the place down. And then it's like, tell him to fucking beat. And then he's on the phone with fucking Stuck in an Island with Josh Hutcherson. And fucking... and he's
Josh Hutcherson is the villain of this movie.
and he's great.
He's such a D-bag.
he's
so great. No, dude. The first guy...
The best role since Five Nights at Freddy's.
Anyway, he was way better in this movie.
Yeah, of course.
God damn it, you threw me off.
But remember, he's like, tell him the fucking beekeeper or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's all this like ex fucking head of national security, and it works for fucking.
Oh yeah, who was it? It was fucking Jeremy Irons.
And Jeremy Irons and the president. And then he's like. And then this is where it was like,
if a beekeeper's coming after you.
This is where I was like, holy shit, they're trying to do John Wick. I thought this is just going to be a dumb Jason Statham movie.
He was Baba Yaga.
Yeah, but then it's like, oh, a beekeeper? Well, you better start making funeral plans now. And I was
Are
like,
your affairs in order?
I was like, wait, what the fuck? And
do you
then
have
it's like,
life insurance?
The beekeepers are above all governments to make sure that humanity stays right.
Yeah.
And then the FBI agents are reading bee books and being like, there's a thing called a queen killer, and I think he's going to kill the president. Literally?
Yeah, she's
no
just
reason.
reading bee facts. And like, dude, I'm telling you, I said it after we watched it. And I stand by it. Fucking, this movie is based entirely around some dude's fucking biology paper on bee or entomology paper on bees that he felt was underappreciated. So he turned it into a fucking John Wick spy movie, dude.
Once I realized that's what they were, it's like, this isn't the Transporter. This is fucking, they're trying to do John Wick.
Yeah.
They're trying, and that's the thing. You
John
know how
Wick,
John
Jason
Wick shows
Bourne.
And doesn't tell?
Yeah.
Like, that was the appeal of those first couple of movies until they got a little too
there
far out there.
There are entire, like, 10 to 12 minute scenes in the movie just dedicated to bee facts and the beekeeper organization
and why and what they do
and how badass
how cool
they are.
Yeah. Like,
there's a lot of phone calls
Yeah.
and a lot of like looking across from each other and being like, beekeepers traditionally answer to da-da-da, and it's just exposition after exposition after exposition.
The beekeeper organization, they're staying
and then John
out of it.
Statham comes and punches a cop in the throat, you know?
They're staying neutral on this one. They're like, oh, fuck, we're fucked. And then everybody's like, this guy is fucking crazy. He'll kill every single one of you. That's why we have a bunch of armed guards here. And then immediately they'll be like, we're making money. Get out of here, armed guards. Fuck you. And then he shows up 5 minutes later and they're like, how could this have happened? Everybody gets warned and nobody takes it seriously. Even after he's burned down, he's burned down 8 places by now.
Well into the movie, he's blown up like several of these scam corps. And he gets to like the last one, and they're just like, fuck off. Like, they know who he is. They called him specifically to warn him that that guy might come. They sent in their own PMC to take care of him. And the guy's like, fuck off. We don't need you. This is about, we make $4 billion a minute.
And
you know?
the beekeeper, of Jason Statham, he comes in and he's like one-time amnesty for everybody who works here. You can leave because I'm gonna blow this place up. And every time there's a guy who's like, "Fuck you, we ain't leaving." And it's just like, what is this fucking Wolf of Wall Street? What the fuck is this?
Yeah. It was
and
like,
then he just kills everybody, and it's like, what the fuck? And then if Josh Hutcherson, he is in control of the company.
Yes.
His mom is the president.
Yeah,
which
and
is
he's running this scam on the side. His mom's the president.
He's running her
old company
on hold company because she gave it up when she became president, like you're supposed to do. I don't know if you're aware of that. Some don't. and anyway, and then out of nowhere, I brought it up earlier. She's
FBI agent
she's reading a book, and she's like reads about a certain type of bee, and then just decides based on no facts at all, he's gonna kill the president.
When he has said from the beginning what he is going to do.
He's gonna kill Josh Hutcherson.
He's just gonna kill Josh Hutcherson.
He's in charge.
It.
Yeah,
that's not a twist.
These are like shell corporations that he's hiding his scams from. They're laundering the money. His mom doesn't know shit about it. And you, as the viewer, know she doesn't know shit about it. So it's even funnier to watch them think that's what he's gonna do when the whole time it's like this big buildup. And I'm like, he's not gonna kill. If he kills her, it's going to make no sense. And then he doesn't. And it's like, yeah, this is what the fuck is with this movie? and then he's like, I'm gonna kill your son now. I've killed him. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Until you need me again.
He literally brain pans him. They all stand there shocked, and he just kind of walks out of a window.
Then he walks into the
just
ocean.
kind of nonchalantly jogs up the beach, literally like 20 feet from the house, puts on a wetsuit, and disappears into the ocean. and there's a SWAT team.
And she didn't take the shot.
Yeah, there's a SWAT team. Yeah. Like, they can see him. Well, they're 100 yards away.
The president is there, right? And there's gunshot. And that's the other thing. People aren't leaving. Which,
for some odd reason, like the Secret Service does really nothing to stop him. They leave him up to like the
PMC
wacky
with
gangs.
The guy with the fucking.
That's what I was just getting into. God.
This movie is incredible.
Dude,
I want to watch it again right now.
Oh God, I don't want to watch it again.
Really, this isn't like what?
I'm having fun talking about it, but I don't.
This
want
is
to watch
one.
that movie
No,
again.
this is one of those movies for me. This is the turn this on and enjoy.
Okay,
fucking
hey, dude.
Beekeeper.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it that much, man. I can acknowledge the wacky fun, but never again.
It was it wasn't boring. It didn't drag.
This isn't like
nonsense.
Drive Angry for me, you know.
I think you're crazy.
Yeah, well, you know. But no, dude, I love that they got a South African gangster from Chappie to show up. Like, he's in a different movie entirely. He has like a robot leg.
And it's a fancy event.
He looks like a villain from RoboCop, you know.
And the Secret Service, they're just like, hey, leave them alone. They're with the president. It's like, what? Jeremy Irons, the guy who used to like head the FBI or the CIA. Or something. Yeah. CIA. And it's just like, anybody think it's weird that weird robot leg guys are just hanging out around this fancy president party,
right?
Birthday party, I think it was, or birthday or something. Yeah.
No, my favorite part was when it's not like he's the beekeeper. There are beekeepers. And you find that out when an anime villain shows up and decides to blow up a gas station and accomplishes nothing.
She took his old job because he's retired.
Yeah.
So they're placed strategically throughout the
oh,
world,
no,
I would
not
imagine.
her.
Yeah.
She's a sociopath.
They were like, oh, he's gone too far, despite giving him the information he needed to start his fucking revenge quest.
Right, yeah.
And then they sent her after him. She's ridiculous. She's like fucking straight out of
Cyberpunk.
Some cyberpunk, the video game. Like he kills her almost
She's
immediately.
like a background character in
And then the
Hackers.
beekeepers were just like, forget it. Just let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
We don't want to be part of
yeah,
it.
she shows up in a pink vinyl trench coat with a fucking mile high dreadlock fucking mohawk that's like dyed red in the middle. And just a Gatling gun in the back of her truck and just lays waste to a fucking gas station. And then all he does is just walk up and karate chop her. No, he chokes her out with the gas hose
Yeah.
and then blows up the truck.
It makes no sense with the in-world explanation of who the beekeepers are. They're like, they stay in the shadows.
Yeah.
They're very measured.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
like it's for the good of humanity that what they
And
do.
then she shows
And then
up.
she shows up and I'm like
a Metal Gear Solid villain.
how does she just work at fucking Kinko's in between missions? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is this?
Right. Is she filling shelves at Target? I don't think so.
Yeah. So weird.
Does she keep bees? Like, that was my thing. I kept asking. I was like, do all of them just keep bees, or did he take it so seriously?
Somebody did make the remark that, like, I think he took his job a little too seriously, literally. Like, I don't know. He just got into it by chance.
No, but yeah, dude. Like I said, dude, I think it's a term paper that he got a bad grade on, because like that's the only reason we have that whole thing of her just being like bee facts.
Yeah, no, it was probably like somebody's fucking sociology fucking report, and he's just like, if we were like bees, everything would be great. Now,
bee society and its reflection on
humanity
America
should be bees. Because there's so much of that. You're right.
It's just so many bee facts. And then, like, they try to shoehorn
every motivation is him, a human being seeking revenge for his friend killing herself. They attribute to random bee facts in a book.
Oh yeah, that's
like
not
his motivations are that of a bee.
By the way,
but he's the beekeeper.
By the way, her killing herself is not a spoiler that we've given you. That is a mystery that is solved immediately.
Yeah,
like it's like she may have killed herself. I don't think she did. She did.
Yeah, she did.
Well, I'm gonna go kill them then. You know, that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
His speeches every time he goes into a place are still so great because they're so bad. It's just like you stole money from people. That's not right. Now you're gonna
prepare to die.
Now you're gonna get blown up.
Yeah.
You know? I do love his.
Oh, great. And he always tries like not to kill the cops and all that stuff. There's all that going on.
Yeah. There's. I did like old FBI agent. I'm the Danny Glover guy. You know, fucking. I liked him.
Yeah. I have kids. I know.
Speaking of using random household items as weapons, the amount of times he staples that guy's face was just unnecessary, man. He just keeps popping him in the face like 19 times. He's like, my face. Yeah. I was like, how many staples are in that stapler, man?
Movie's great.
It's
fucking stupid as hell. It's so good.
Dumb as shit. I think it's on Max for free now. It's on Max or Netflix.
Yeah, seek it out.
Yeah, definitely give it a watch. Don't watch it multiple times like this psycho.
Dude. It's fun.
Okay, it is fun, but I need a lot more time.
Once you realize, like, oh no, it's just fucking stupid.
This is dumb.
Yeah, this is fucking stupid.
No, the first guy he takes out kind of reminded me of Ben Schwartz in Renfield. The way he dressed, the way he talked, the way he acted. He's like, ha ha!
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Oh, baby!
Yeah, I forgot there was the original Josh Hutcherson lackey.
Yeah. He had that like Hawaiian shirt on underneath.
Yeah.
Like no one dresses like a villain from today. They all dress like villains.
They shot his
80s.
beehives, and they're like, "Ha, idiot!" And he saws his fucking hand off, and then lets him go. And I was like, "Oh, he just lets him go," and then he just catches up to him and sends him off a bridge.
Yeah, he comes back. He tied him to the truck and left him there, and then he comes back and just turns the truck on.
Yeah, just to toy with him. He thought he got away, just missing a finger.
Didn't he just catapult him into the opposing side of the bridge?
Yeah, it was there was some great dummy work.
That was a great shot. You don't see too many of that old dummy work anymore.
Yeah,
usually they CGI the body.
Not
None,
there. Not the
not in Beekeeper.
beekeeper.
This one's all practical effects.
Dude. I mean,
Dude,
it's old, it's old
amount
Hollywood, really.
the amount of destruction he wreaks upon that first building is very impressive. I was just like, I think he had more gas cans than he showed.
Yeah. He did a good job. He's just out there doing the bees work.
He's doing for the queen.
Yeah, they kept mixing their stupid metaphors. It was ridiculous.
It was so bad. It was
yeah.
so bad. He's just a worker bee.
Yeah. He's just doing it for the hive, but also he keeps the bees. There's no queen. Wait, but the president doesn't.
But the president is the
Doesn't
queen
even-
because the queen is
Yeah.
a female. He's gonna kill the president.
Even though they don't. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
He just shot him in the face and
Yeah.
jumped out a window.
And really, yeah.
It's
really,
not even like an action-packed jump out the window.
No.
He just kind of is like one leg, the other leg later.
Yeah, it was like in Spider-Man 2, where he's like, "Stay out of the street," and he just jumps away. It's that sort of
Zip.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. You should watch it.
Yeah, definitely give it a watch. It
Now-
was a thing that we watched. Now,
Josh, let's get to the nitty gritty.
oh boy.
A movie that makes so much sense in comparison and is not dumb at all.
I'm sure Pepsi doesn't regret it at all.
Oh God, Madam Web.
Fuck's sake.
What a treat.
What? I want to say, it's like the old ones. They always made bad comic book movies. It's not. It's not. It would have been bad then.
Yeah.
This is a movie that should have been hidden as soon as it was made, like they did with the Fantastic Four movie, which is a better movie than this movie.
You think so? The
I know
Corman
so.
Fantastic Four? Okay.
I know so. The Corman Fantastic Four is fine compared to this movie.
Okay.
It just suffers from no money and like untested actors.
Okay. Where this all-star cast, dude,
Yeah, the Spice Girls.
these Spider Women are going to ruin everything I've done.
What have you done?
What has he done?
Yeah, dude.
Evil Spider-Man. What does he do?
Nothing. He goes.
It's not a head of a court. It's not like it's fucking Oscorp or something, and you're like, oh, I understand evil, and it seems like his only goal, the only thing he does, is try to kill Spider Girls.
He had a sweet multi-screen setup.
Because they're going to kill him.
Yeah.
And then let's not forget, he doesn't die.
No.
Like he saw himself die.
And they don't even
which
get spider
means
powers.
He could have just like ignored it.
Yeah.
And maybe it wouldn't happen. But again, what does he do? Why is he there? Who is it? That's my main problem with the movie.
His name was Ezra Gideon.
That's my main problem.
I can't even remember I can't remember anybody's fucking name in that movie.
What does he do? Why does he even have the suit? We've never seen
Does he
him,
burgle?
We never saw him do anything not related to trying to kill them.
No.
So who
Why
was
does
he?
Why
would
suit?
they want to kill him?
Mhm.
They didn't even explore that.
No.
He didn't even question
No.
why they might want to kill him. He's like, oh, I know why, because of what I do. And we're like, us as the audience are like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Besides kill 50 Shades of Grey's mom? What do you do?
There were spider sorcerers,
Yeah. Yeah.
spider wizards, or
Yeah.
whatever.
They helped her
She was with my mom in the
in
Amazon.
while they were investigating
I have to go
spiders.
back to New York City.
You guys will be fine here with who was it? Wait.
Dude, I'm talking about the time she left him in the woods.
No, I know. She leaves them multiple times.
Ben. She leaves him with Ben.
Ben. Adam Scott?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't even remember who played fucking Uncle Ben. And then it was so funny. I kept getting so confused.
Yeah.
Because you're like,
we had to stop
you're
the
like-
movie.
you're like, listen, dude, that's Uncle Ben. Richard
is his.
That's Spider-Man's mom.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man's mom.
His
sister.
Sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Yes. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Richard is his dad.
Yeah,
and you're
I'm
like,
like,
where's Richard? And I was like, who knows, dude?
I'm dating this girl. I see it going places. Peter.
Yeah, she never. Yeah, that whole guess the name for the baby scene at the baby shower, dude. Okay, can we go into that? Like they have done movie. Like let's talk about. Let's discuss one of the greatest military minds of our generation,
Okay.
Captain Picard.
Okay.
Jean-Luc,
famous
for not really getting on with kids.
Correct.
He's just awkward and uncomfortable around him, but he tries. And he makes an effort.
He does.
She fucking hates children.
Yes.
Those kids threw Captain Jean-Luc Picard a party. They had Picard Day because they loved him. And he was actually kind of flattered by it. She saves a life.
Right, I forgot about that.
And the
part.
little girl gives her a drawing of her thing. And she's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this, you little shit? Like... She's a deplorable human being. Like she's awful. She's like that with kids and she's like that with other people and there's never really an explanation why.
No,
she hates everyone and everything and then at the end she's like, "Oh, I love these brats." And it's like, "What? Why?"
That is a great point to bring up and it speaks to the quality of the writing. We need to see her she doesn't really like kids. Teenagers, but by the end,
I get not liking teens,
but by the end, she loves them girls. So how do we convey that? A kid gives her a thing and she's like, what am I supposed to do with this? Is just some dumb drawing by some dumbass kid. And then like she's annoyed by people just talking to her. And it's like, wow, that's how we're conveying this. Literally her just expressing her distaste for everything.
Yeah, like she hates people. She's more of a villain at the beginning of the movie than the villain is.
Well, we don't even know if he's a villain.
I mean, he is a villain. But
they were going to kill him. Yeah. And since we don't know why, because we don't know what he does.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We honestly, if they came out with a second one and it turns out that she fucked up and they're actually the bad ones and he was trying to stop them because he has all the amazing spider research.
Yeah.
They could easily do that because there's nothing to the contrary. I mean, he killed her mom.
Yeah, he did a bad guy move.
Yeah,
dude.
he did.
But that's my point. But that was what I was gonna say. It was just like he's a villain by his own making, and he's just a dick because he had a nightmare. That was the whole reason he killed her mom. He had a nightmare about two chicks killing him in an apartment, in her apartment that she gets at the end of the movie.
Oh, that's right.
That she didn't have before.
Well, she needed because she needed a handy, accessible place. Because now she's in a wheelchair and can't see.
Oh, yeah.
Because of...
How did she get crippled? Did the Pepsi sign fall on her, too?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it didn't fall on her. She fucking fucked herself up when the building fell apart.
Yeah, she was in the ocean, and she's like, my eyes, and also my back. I don't know.
My eyes, my back. Yeah, I think she got hit with the S and not the P.
Yeah. It was like the Xavier not having hair at the end of that one movie.
Oh God, when Apocalypse took his hair.
Yeah. It's like, okay, there she is. Now she's in her wheelchair and she's blind. Does everybody? We all agree that's what she should be.
I swear to God, the next person that tells me that Dark Phoenix was the fucking worst X-Men movie,
they haven't seen Apocalypse.
They have definitely not seen Apocalypse. That movie's fucking garbage, dude.
Oscar Isaac's fucking got out of that completely unscathed.
Yeah. He'll never live down Poe, though.
What is there to live? I mean, true. He does say the line. He says the infamous line.
Your mom.
Palpatine has returned.
Dude, he said it, and wasn't it also in the fucking opening crawl? Somehow
I think so.
Palpatine survived.
Yeah, I think it was in the crawl as well. Whatever.
Anyway, no, dude. Madam Web, man, what a fucking pile of garbage, dude. What a pile of garbage.
It was So unlike Beekeeper, where I'm like, wow, this is stupid as hell, but also we're having a great time. This was like the only reason it was keeping my interest is because I was amazed and wondering how much stupider it could get. And it
It never
never
let you
stopped.
down. It
No.
never disappointed.
It is
It
it
always. There's no way it can get worse. And
yeah.
it did. It just constantly did.
It is Lady Morbius, and I would much rather
I
watch
would. Yeah. No, we
Morbius.
said that. Watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would rather have Morbid time
Yeah.
than.
It's memeier, I guess. Um and it's not like the memes carry it or anything. That movie that movie's fun in its own right, in its own way. But
That is a bad movie
yeah.
of the time period that it is that Avi Arad is still making movies in. Um, like Venom. Venom is a bad movie. Venom 2 is a bad movie. Venom 3 will be a bad movie. Craven will be a bad movie. Morbius is a bad movie. But they're bad movies from that time period, and you're used to that. This is a bad movie that has always been a bad movie. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's a bad superhero movie or not. The movie's fucking terrible, dude. It reminds me of like watching like Riff Tracks will do this, I imagine at some point, dude. Because it is like all those old vanity projects and stuff like that that you'd see from the 60s and 70s or the 80s, 90s, all that era, dude, where it's just like it's like, did Dakota Johnson do this? Like herself, she thought she was gonna be cool in this. No
Yeah.
one cared though. No one
Like
cared in that
did
movie.
did
None
she
of them
think that
wanted to be in that movie.
yeah, did she think I know. It's crazy to
Because I
think.
don't particularly care for Dakota Johnson, but I've seen her do well before.
Sure, yeah.
I liked her in that Bad Times at the El Mirage, I think is what it was.
Oh, yeah.
That one was she was really good in that movie. She played the crazy sister that was in the Charles Manson cult. She's good in that movie. I like her, but she didn't care at all. No one
No.
cared about this movie. Like this. I remember I had this conversation with you after I watched it after we watched it because I was just like, everyone keeps telling me Sydney Sweeney is actually good. This is all I see from her. Like this. This is bad.
I haven't. I actually haven't seen anything with her other than this movie.
I actually
So,
watched about 5 minutes of Anyone But You because
oh,
it
okay,
just
yeah.
started
With
automatically
Glenn
on
with
fucking
Glenn Powell, yeah.
Glenn Powell. It just started automatically on Prime one time, and I was just like, no.
See, I didn't watch that one. I watched Hitman, who it's the girl from Morbius and him, not the one with the girl from Madam Web and him, which I think is a very funny thing that he's got.
Oh my God.
he's got two movies.
He's
one with the girl
he's
from
loosely
Morbius.
connected to two shitty versions of a ripoff
If you're
Marvel
playing
property.
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, you can come from Morbius and you can come from Madam Web.
God, we paused the movie at one point and had this long conversation about it was when you were trying to figure out who Ben was and who the mom was because you thought it was May.
Yeah.
And then we had that conversation and you're like, well, which Peter is it?
Like,
And I was like,
yeah, but she's having Peter, and you're like, yes, and he's Uncle Ben, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm an idiot. Yeah, you're right. I just keep every time I think I'm like, yeah, Peter.
'Cause
has a
I kept saying
Peter
I
has
was-
a dad, Uncle Ben.
Yeah. I was like,
yeah, because I keep Amazing Spider-Man 2 out of my brain.
yeah.
That reminds me he has a dad.
Oh God, yeah, the stupid secret agent plot. Well, that was the conversation that we had immediately afterward. We were like, is it Toby? Is it Tom? Is it Andrew? And I could swear I remember Avi Arad saying all these movies are set in the Andrew Garfield one.
Everybody
Because that was
hated
where
it.
he wanted to do the
Yeah.
Sinister Six thing. And that's kind of what they're trying to do over there right now with all the villain movies. It's never going to happen.
Wait, aren't they making another Venom movie?
Yeah, Venom 3. I brought it up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a symbiote horse in it. They're gonna do the Black King or the Black Court of the Black King. I can't remember what the name of the comic run was, but it was actually pretty cool. Tied into Thor. That was kind of cool. But the run was good. The movie looks stupid as fuck, dude. Like it's just dude, all of them are bad. They're all bad, but they're an acceptable level of bad. Like you can go like, yeah, dude, this is fine. Madam Web is not that, dude. Madam Web is definitely not that. But that's and I think it's supposed to be set in the Andrew Garfield universe, but then I looked it up, and we found out that the director, keeps insisting, no, this is its own thing. It's on its own. It's all by itself.
Yeah.
So it has literally no tie-in to anything at all. At all.
Yeah. Which
The thing that bothered,
like whatever. I mean, it's a Spider-Man property. That's what it's tied
it
into.
literally felt
But
like
in
a
terms
movie
of
that
like,
they made
like,
to hold
what
on
are we
to
going to be
rights.
upset that this doesn't be included in all the other awful shit they're making? This is just awful all on its own. I want to see I want to see awful Avengers. You
Well,
know what I mean?
everything has to be connected to
Yeah.
it. Like everything has to be connected now.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the next Dark Pictures or fucking
Dark Universe?
the Dark Universe movie to come out.
I think they want. Dude, wait, no, didn't Blumhouse buy it and say that that's what they were gonna do? That's why they made the Invisible Man.
Yeah, they bought it and we're like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, they made that and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna do the Dark Universe. No, we're not.
Yeah, they're like, no.
We just wanted the rights to the movie monsters, and I think that's aren't they the ones
I
doing?
forgot
No,
about-
A24 is doing Nosferatu.
Yes.
Nosferatu looks good.
That's Eggers, right?
Yeah, that's why I want to see it. Robert Eggers.
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 Yeah, Madam, dude.
Yeah, Madam Web is.
Yeah,
fucking-
dude, seriously, like it could have nothing to do with Spider-Man. It doesn't in reality. The plot makes no sense.
No,
People's motivations are wishy-washy.
no one has a motivation. She just kidnaps 3 girls and leaves them in the woods. Comes back like 9 hours later
After doing nothing.
after
by the way.
doing nothing. No, she read a book.
Oh yeah, she's like in her apartment. They're like in the middle.
Then
of
they tried to,
they're in
like,
the middle of
to-
the fucking forest. She's like, don't do anything crazy, but also you have no food and it's gonna get dark. I gotta go fucking wistfully look through my belongings.
Yeah, she reads a book on spider powers. She reads a book on spider powers, and then they try to give her like a wacky Tobey Maguire, Miles Morales, the figuring out what powers she has scene.
Right,
and
I forgot about that.
And she just hangs out in the apartment and throws herself at the wall a bunch of times. Dude, she takes a flight to the Amazon and comes back within the span of like a day.
Yeah, it all happens off screen, and then it's not when she gets there. It's basically the travel. It's just like, yeah, she got there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, she's there.
Not
She's
even
there.
how she got to
Yeah.
the remote part, like straight to that place.
No,
Not
yeah,
even
no,
like
she just
we
gets
see her
there.
land and like try to find. Nope, she goes straight there, and then it's just like, oh, they're with Ben, and again, they can't follow simple instructions. And then also,
Yeah, at least
let's
they
not
let
forget
them-
the whole thing where they're like they kidnapped the kids. She kidnapped the kids, even though they watched the evil Spider-Man kill a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Ew. It's a fucking shit show of a movie, dude. It's just, jeez Louise.
Madam Web is a cool character. All the Spider Women that are there are cool characters. They're just not in that movie.
Yeah. And they're not Spider Women by the end of the movie.
No,
or
they're
anything.
just still the same. The only one that came out of that with any kind of superpower was Madam Web.
Yes. Who already had it. Her going blind. That's like I said, it's the weird hair thing.
Yeah,
Like, they just had-
she's blind because she's blind in the comics.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they just had to have her blind by the end of it.
Oh yeah.
They can't be like, yeah, it's Madam Web. She's not blind. So I think not. Do that with DMC as well. His hair was fucking white by the end of that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I remember when the wig landed on his head, and he's just like, no way in hell.
Oh boy, movies.
Yeah, Madam Web is tragedy.
Yeah. I do love that we're sitting here like, fucking Captain America. No, thank you. Anyway, let's talk about when we watched Madam Web.
yeah, right. Right. See, and that's the thing. It's just like I don't have an interest in it, but I know it's probably going to be at least decent.
Yeah,
You know.
right. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, fucking, and this doesn't redeem movies like Quantumania.
No.
or Thor: Love and Thunder, you know, like or fuck, even Black
I was gonna
Widow. Black
say.
Widow borderlines on this movie.
Yeah. Eh,
Yeah,
yeah. Quantumania and fucking Wakanda Forever are like put those in the fucking and those can be Madam Web fucking Love and Thunder. I would not say
I would.
in terms of who cares, like of wanting us to still care about this long running like
Property.
thing that they think is still going on. It's like, nah, dude, it's over. Like, sure, make another Thor movie, I guess, but we don't
Yeah.
care. The other two, Jesus, they didn't even try. Dude, whatever. Yeah, Madam Web, who cares? We're not gonna get back on it. Fucking Madam Web. Wow. Wow.
I will say,
It's worth watching just like we said with Morbius, just because it's like has to be seen to be believed, I think.
yeah,
I heard. I was not prepared.
yeah. No, don't watch it by yourself. Get a 12-pack, get an 18-pack, get a couple friends together.
Get a 36 pack.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how you live.
Who am I to dictate? Dude, fucking couple bottles of whiskey, man.
Yeah,
You know, have a
whatever.
good time, you know?
Pop a bag of Merlot.
A sophisticated wine,
Yeah.
you know?
No. Box of wine.
Box.
No, you don't. No. Sorry. Beer, whiskey, sure. We're not uncorking a
Fine.
vintage bottle here. No. Box of wine.
Yeah. Get the little 6-pack of Sutter
small
Home.
one,
Yeah.
MD 2020
Yeah,
fortified.
Have some, yeah, dude. Fucking spike a Capri Sun. I don't care, dude. Fucking.
Mix up some Pruno in your bathtub.
Just have fun with your friends.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Get a couple
you
people
can,
around to try to decipher what's happening.
I don't think I could have made it through this movie by myself, sober. Like fucking.
True.
I watched all of the Twilight movies by myself, dude. That was rough, dude. You know, but like,
but you did it for science.
I did it for science. You know, fucking, I was told I had to because I couldn't keep making fun of them. And I was like, you know what? I do need to do my research. I have to do my due diligence. I'll have a fucking book report for him by the end of this.
Man, I still owe Blockbuster like $20 for a late fee. The last movie I ever rented from a Blockbuster was Twilight.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Surprised Netflix let me have a fucking membership for as long as I had it because I fucking just straight up stole Children of Dune from them. That was mine. They never got it back.
Never got it back, huh?
Yeah, they just charged me, I think, $15 or something like that for it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because there was no late fees. But if you canceled your subscription and didn't send it back,
yeah,
they're just like, we're going to charge you for the movies. But their prices were reasonable.
At the time.
Because I believe that was even part of the thing. They're like, if you love it, keep it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. They should bring that back. Well, you know, as we're trying to get away, you know, like the iPod's coming back.
Is it really?
And people are more about books and whatever.
Yeah.
Want to be unplugged. Whatever.
I did see
vinyl, cassette tapes.
I did see a thing the other day online where they were just like owning digital media, you know, and owning physical media. Oh, they took the movie off your streaming service. Jokes on you. I got the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
you know, and I was like, yeah, that is always a fun one up.
And and I subscribed to that for the longest time, and then I was just like, fuck you. I'm just gonna buy it on digital. I have the steel, whatever. So.
I do wish that they would do.
I lost my thing. They need to bring back fucking mailing. Netflix needs to bring back mailing the DVDs.
Shouldn't have got
because I know I can go to the Red Box.
Not anymore, dude.
I've been seeing the Red Box is starting to go.
I was gonna say I've seen fewer and fewer Red Boxes.
Because what happened was, I guess if there's a way to, because the America, land of the free. If there's a way to fucking fuck something up, we find a way.
Oh, every
time.
So
people that's why they stop doing games, because that's big money. You lose a game.
Oh, yeah.
So they stop doing it because people fucking photocopy the top of the disc, put it back in there, a piece of paper, and they bought it with a prepaid credit card, and they just fucking steal.
Yeah.
And, you know, fucking you leave them outside and somebody pisses on it or some shit. You know what I mean? like the hitchhiking fucking doll or whatever, right? Made it all the way through
Yeah,
Canada
right.
and then it came into the US and then they found it ripped apart on the side of the road. Um great. So yeah, so fuck that. That's why we have no red boxes. Start sending them in the mail again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
would work great for us, Josh. We have no problem with our mail
Oh
whatsoever.
yeah, our mail is fantastic here, dude.
I used to get my coffee through the mail. Guess who doesn't do that anymore? I know whoever stole those doesn't have a fucking coffee grinder.
It's that damn Sasquatch, dude.
That was my weird angry rant. Thinking of Netflix sending me a Blu-ray made me mad. But they should bring it back. No more, no more. If I want to watch Stranger Things, I gotta wait 1 to 3 business days.
Yes, yeah. And they're only gonna give me disc 1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They were doing it for a long time. I don't know.
They kept doing it for a very long time.
Only
Dude. It was
recently
funny.
but you had to be like a legacy customer.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have been around since that time. Yeah, no. I remember reading about it finally shutting down. What, like fucking 2 years ago,
Dude,
3 years ago,
yeah,
something.
Probably
like
only 2 years ago.
Fuck it, and I was like, holy shit, that was still going on. Like, yeah, dude. I was like, props to whoever was still getting shit through the mail on that, man. Fucking, you're keeping a dead industry on life support. You know.
Yeah. Baby Driver was ahead of its time with the iPod thing.
Yeah. I didn't know the iPod was starting to come back.
Oh yeah, dude. There's like open source third party firmware that people put on them. People crack them open. They take the hard drives out. They put big SSDs or
terabytes or whatever.
Yeah, like a couple terabytes in.
Wow.
And then like the firmware doesn't work with like big file size like that, so they put like third party firmware on there and like they do all sorts of shit.
I was just thinking the other day, like, I miss my fucking iPod, dude. I liked my iPod a lot. I missed using iTunes.
There's a reason mine's plugged back into my car. I was like, it still works. It doesn't even have the little dot. It's an iPod Nano, so it doesn't even have the dot where the battery's going to explode and burn my car down or anything. It's good to go. It's been working fine, dude. It sat in my glove box, not plugged in for 4 or 5 years. Plugged it back in. It's still, dude. It's
just needed a charge.
Turn the car on. It starts working immediately. It's not dying.
Incredible. Dude.
It is incredible. But I am starting to be like, all right. I have listened to every Daft Punk album too many times, and track 3, of course.
Oh yeah. It's Queen, right?
It's Queen.
Yeah.
Play track 3.
Play track 3, and it's never does it.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people are like, I don't want to pay subscriptions, and also I want to have my phone away. I want to be able to listen to music without being like, oh, maybe I'll scroll Instagram. And I'm like, I get it, I do, but I'm on a rant now. I don't know. I'm way off base here. Fucking Madam Web. Fuck it. Yeah, listen to Josh. Get a 48 rack and
go to Costco.
God, I was gonna say get a 48 rack of Kirk's. They don't make that anymore either.
No,
Josh.
they don't.
We have
it's
nothing.
A damn crisis, dude. Kirk's was doing us right for a long time there.
For a while there.
It
had to be as cold as humanly possible.
Yeah, you had to freeze that shit and wait for it to thaw.
You know when you got when you get like a domestic light of your choice, of your liking.
A good bush light.
And it's like, oh, it's not, the mountains aren't fully blue in the case of that one, but it'll be fine. You do not do that with a Kirkland light.
Definitely do that with Kirk.
No, you can't.
Kirkland light is it either hurts to hold or it's not worth drinking.
But I don't know. Pick up a big bottle of Kirkland vodka and get to town.
There you go. That's actually good, dude. Make a vodka cranberry, dude. That's like fucking my favorite thing to do with vodka, aside from a fucking White Russian. But yeah, dude.
Do you want to leave it there, or do you want to end on a positive note?
I think we ended on a funny note, at least. Man.
Okay.
Fucking, I don't know what else we'd talk about, man.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I mean, we have one more big one, but I'm saying, do you want to save that for something? Do you want to save that for the next one?
We'll save that for the next one.
Okay.
Well, is it the one?
I've already mentioned it in the.
Yeah, as I was going to say, did we already talk about it?
I mentioned it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's talk about it, man.
All right. We also saw The Fall Guy.
The fucking greatest movie of 2024. There we go. See you later, guys.
Yeah. I was talking about box office stuff and whatever, and I was talking about
Yeah.
Garfield, and everybody was like, everybody was mad, or everybody, people were making fun of it because it's like Garfield and Fall Guy, which is like a property of an old show or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, of course it did bad. Why did everybody think that that movie was going to be a big deal? Well, it had star power, it had marketing, and it's fucking great.
It's one of the best movies I've seen.
That's why
I love that
people
fucking
are
movie.
saying that, because holy shit, what a great, fun, awesome movie, and nobody fucking saw it.
No,
But they're smart because it came out on fucking digital 2 weeks after release.
yes.
So what do they expect? It's like, I can't blame the consumer for using the easiest option to watch it.
Yeah.
So
because they have the option to do it. They know that this, this is just going to come out like a week later.
So hopefully it got legs after that. I don't know, because the movie is awesome. And let's talk about the movie. Let's not talk about more box office stuff. Josh, what did you think about it? You already said what you thought about it. But tell me why you think.
You went and saw it with your wife first, and I had brought it up to you and stuff, and was like, hey man, this looks really good.
You made me aware.
Yeah, and then you guys went and saw it, and you came back and you said your line. You said it fucks.
Yeah, it fucks.
Yeah, dude, and it fucking definitely did, dude. Ryan Gosling is fucking Ryan Gosling all over the place in that movie. The man can do no wrong.
He's on the Mighty Fish like fucking wall, Hall of Fame. We should have his pictures up.
We've got pictures right here on my right, dude, and it's just, we've got a heart around his head, because he's just the best.
Yeah. He has been in the most movies that we have called the best.
Yeah. Dude, the First Man, fucking Blade Runner 2049,
Blade Runner,
fucking
Drive,
Barbie,
fucking the other guy, or
the nice guys,
the nice guys, not the other guys.
Yeah. Every time I talk to somebody about the nice guys, like, oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Will Ferrell's funny in that, and I'm like, no, yes, that's a funny movie, not the one I'm talking about.
Michael Keaton, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Michael Keaton, yeah. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, they jump off the building. No.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I don't know. He's our favorite actor.
No, I love Ryan Gosling. He's great in this movie. Emily Blunt's great in this movie. And I said it to you, dude. I was just watching a lot of movies with Emily Blunt, watching her, get bigger and bigger and bigger as time's gone on. I have never seen her not have chemistry with her co-star ever. Like, she just seems extremely adaptable. Like, she can fucking be in anything, and immediately she feels like the character she's supposed to be. She feels like they're friends. She feels like they're like Devil Wears Prada. She's great in that fucking movie.
It's true. I mean, even given the hardest circumstances, like acting opposite The Rock, who works great with everybody. She still made that movie work.
Dude, her and her brother in that movie are charming as hell, dude. Fucking The Rock is The Rock. There was a point in time where I thought The Rock was really cool, dude. And I'll be honest, I liked his movie. I still like The Rundown. It's not a good movie.
Yeah.
I like it anyway. Him and Sean.
I'm excited he's going to be in the next Fast movie. I'm going to watch Moana 2,
Oh, yeah. Well, he's great.
But like, the guy pretends to eat at In-N-Out for the first time like every 6 months. And people are getting sick of it.
Enjoy your gaming.
Hey, Zoa, enjoy your gaming.
Yeah, part of me wonders if fucking people are just genuinely sick of him, dude. Especially since everyone knows now that he's like a complete shill that's only in it for the money.
Yeah, he's not passionate about anything anymore.
No, he doesn't care.
He's got too many. He's got too much. Yeah.
I think Black Adam may have been the nail in the coffin for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, nobody had good things to say after that movie went down the way that it did.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Zachary Levi had
not even him
multiple rants, dude.
Yeah. I feel like he couldn't even stand behind it. He wanted to get all defensive about it almost immediately.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
No, the Fall Guy, dude. Just the guy that made John Wick, guy that made fucking Bullet Train. Fucking, he makes awesome. God damn it. It pays tribute to stunt people, which I think is super important because those are the people out there literally breaking their backs to get you the Matrix, and Captain America and Iron Man and all that stuff. The Black Widow famously, really good friends, I guess, with her stunt double, since Iron Man 2. Um, uh, yeah, dude, just awesome. I love that angle of it. I love that it's a charming movie, like, and their little back and forth isn't cloying or saccharine or anything. Like it's not rom-com. It's a good rom-com. There's a movie that came out in the 80s. It kind of made me think of it, called Jewel of the Nile. It's Michael Douglas, um Kate, oh shit, I can't remember the fucking actress's name. Danny DeVito. Keep wanting to say Kate Capshaw. It's not Kate Capshaw. Fuck, I can't remember her name. I'd have to look it up. I don't have my phone on me. Um, but it's like an Indiana Jones style adventure movie where they're he's like a smuggler, and Danny DeVito's like just a smarmy con man, and the three of them are all trying to find this diamond and everything like that. It's a really cool adventure flick. Really cool, and it made me think a lot of that in it, where like the romance between the two of them isn't annoying. You know, it's kind of sweet and kind
Yeah.
of fun, and it's got great jokes in it, like where she's repeatedly setting him on fire and blowing him up into a wall, and then she's telling him the story of the movie and basically just grilling them on the way their relationship fell apart. And then that guy dressed in that fucking alien suit takes the bullhorn from him, and he's just like, "It's like when I fell in love with my wife's sister." And he's like, "No, no,
No, no.
no, no, give me that."
Mistake.
Aaron
Yeah,
Taylor Johnson is fantastic in the movie as a fucking douchebag, and like, who'd have thought they would look so fucking similar?
right.
They
Yeah, you put
actually
them
do
put
look
them next to
similar.
each other. Like, okay, yeah, movie about a movie, but focus on the stunts. But all of most of the plot takes place away from the movie.
Yeah,
More of the romance stuff happens around the movie in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then yeah, and it's a focus on the stunts, and then also the movie has fucking awesome action and stunt work and
because it's
chases.
directed by a former stunt
Yes,
director,
exactly.
you know,
And
it's
then
so
you
good.
wrap that in with a mystery slash rom com mashup plot, and it just fucks. I mean, I don't know what to say. Amazing performances, like you said. Good writing, good humor, looks good. What else do you want? You know what I mean?
It's so good.
It's got the star power. It's got everything.
Yeah, it's got fucking it's got the white ape. The guy who played the white ape in fucking Black Panther 1. He plays
Yeah.
a stunt director. He's fucking great. He's constantly doing movie quotes. His fight scene where every time he does something, he fucking shouts a movie name.
Yeah,
Jason Bourne.
yeah.
You know?
Always doing movie quotes and trying to figure out what he's
Yeah, yeah. The karaoke scene's great.
Yeah.
Fucking the car chase is so fucking cool, dude. It's such a fucking ridiculous, over the top car chase, and it's so fucking badass. I love that scene, dude. He's got the shovel and he's hanging on the back of the tow truck. Fucking dope as shit. I love that. But him and the dog, that shit was cool. I like how it just became his dog.
Yeah,
You know?
right. Yeah.
Fuck, dude, that movie's just so fucking good, man. It's fucking hilarious, and I wonder if that movie would have worked with anyone other than the two of them.
Yeah, very good chemistry. They were just they're both great. Yeah, I mean it like I said, it's got action, it's got romance, it's got the jokes, explosions, star power. Perfect movie. Big hit. No.
The fact that
Nobody saw it. They gave it 2 weeks in theaters before it was out to buy. What is wrong with us?
what
as
have
a
they
people?
done to?
What have they done? Yeah, what have they done to us, man? Yeah. Why do people go to see Dune Part 2 but not this?
Why do they go see Oppenheimer but not this?
Well, I think Barbie had a lot to do with that, but
I do, but it was like a cultural phenomenon. Just the thing that people used to do all the time: go to a double feature.
yeah,
You know, or make a double feature. Like you go see Jurassic Park 2 and fucking whatever else was out at the time.
yeah. His ego's too big to ever try to be like, without Barbie, that probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
But it still probably would have gone. But I don't know. I'm just like, what a great movie.
Yeah, dude. It's just it's one of those movies that kind of reminds me of why I liked movies when I was a kid, because it's big and it's wacky and it's fun and it's the Mummy makes me think of the Mummy,
Sure, yeah.
God, dude, just a big action flick with big action, good jokes, and they're
Yeah,
not. I know everybody harps on the Marvel humor and stuff like that,
no.
and I don't want to be that guy, but there is a kind of humor it's a modern humor that a lot of comedies and action movies and stuff and even horror movies now have, and this just has jokes. It's just jokes, and they're good jokes. It's a timeless style of humor, I guess
Yeah.
you'd call it. When the scene where he's hiding in her trailer and he's just behind her, just fucking pumping the fucking middle finger.
Yeah.
That shit fucking killed me.
Gags. There's
Yeah, there's
gags. You know what I mean?
gags. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a movie.
The way,
It's a movie this day and age that has gags in it.
yeah, the way he says "beat the shit out of him," which is like, because by the end of the movie he hates that guy so fucking much.
When he
What are you gonna do when you get out there? Beat the shit out of him.
So when he checks his pulse, oh good.
Oh, good. And he just shoves him back over.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, dude. When the dude realizes the tomahawk's rubber.
Yeah.
Daniel Day Lewis. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, dude. There's just fucking I watched that movie like I bought it like immediately. I've watched that movie like at least 10 times, dude. It's so fucking cool. I love that movie. Um
Yeah. It's
the fact that the movie she's making is garbage.
Yes.
Like it's a terrible movie.
yeah, but it's played so
And
straight.
everybody is just like, this is the one that's
You
gonna
know
get
what?
it.
This one, God,
It's got
so
something
good.
special. This is the best
Yeah.
role I've ever had. Fucking sorry, I messed up your camera. Yeah, it's Comic-Con. Yeah, fourth room, I heard.
Yeah, Hall H.
Hall H, yeah. Or Hall H. Hall H, I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I never realized the humor in it seems they intentionally are making like a dumb, stupid fucking sci-fi action movie.
It's such a stupid movie, dude. And
And
that's
everybody
always a
talks
joke.
so serious about how
Yeah,
important
that's-
of a movie it is.
That's it's kind of like the joke that went through all of Entourage about Aquaman.
yeah.
And like any time that they're making a movie in a movie, it seems to be they are making a stupid movie. Like
Yeah.
every movie that they make is dumb.
Yeah.
But the movie that you're watching is good, and they have faith in their shit movie, so you have faith in their shit movie. It's I love this scene where fucking she's talking to the prop master. And she's like, I don't like this. This is dumb. And she's like, how many did you make? 2. And she goes, okay, good.
100,
It's
yeah.
100. She goes, oh. And like the fucking doing a little bit of that when I was working at the theater and stuff like that. That's the way it was. You're just like, I spent like a whole day making this. And they're like, wow, I don't like it. How would you make? 4. And there's like, oh, you've got time. It's like fucking we open in like a week.
Well, I
It took me 3 months, man.
have one movie. See, now I'm starting to second guess everything. I'm like, you're right, Josh. Was the movie they were making in Hail Caesar? Was that movie?
Every movie
was-
they made in that movie was bad. that was the best part, dude. Was all of it was terrible. But it had the feel of the movies of the era that they made. That's what I liked about Hail Caesar was they obviously were doing like a Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly kind of big number for one of them. And then they had Ben-Hur going on the other screen and stuff. I loved that. The movie from fucking Babylon. That's a terrible movie,
Yeah. Yes. That had mini movies, but yes. Fuck. Yeah, it was something like Hail Caesar. That's like up our alley, right? You know what I mean? When we're saying it's a movie about a movie, let it be known That is just part of this film. This is a real general audience
Oh,
crowd pleaser of a movie,
yeah.
which is like in and of
There's a
itself.
whole murder mystery that turns into another murder mystery that turns into a conspiracy. There's there's their little rom-com kind of bit that goes back and forth that's fucking kind of heartwarming and touching. It fucking got me, man.
Yeah.
Fucking he's just crying in the truck listening to Taylor Swift until she fucking gets in the truck and she's like, "You all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, it's a smoke." Like
It's weird. It's weird
the
to
fact
say.
the other thing that I liked too was that he only went because they told him she wanted him there.
Yeah.
He was very excited about that. Then when he wasn't supposed to be there, he got genuinely mad.
Yep.
know?
Yeah, and then you find out there's a lot of lies and whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That lie
whatever
went a
going
lot
on.
deeper than just tricking him to go. Yeah, what's crazy is I'm like it's a movie for the general audience, and
There's no reason
that
this
in and
movie should have failed.
that in and of itself makes it feel kind of like special,
Yeah.
because I'm like, it's a movie it's so good, and also I can recommend it to everyone.
Yeah.
This is like back to the I mean, I'm not even being hyperbolic. This is like a Back to the
Oh,
Future.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah.
fucking, I don't know, Titanic,
Jurassic
fucking whatever.
Park.
Jurassic
It's an old.
Park.
This
Yeah.
would have been a blockbuster back in the
Yes,
day.
this, yeah. So that's fucking cool. That seems,
Yeah, it's exciting. It's
yeah.
fun to talk about. It's like an Indiana Jones.
It's something you
fucking-
don't see every day. And then and then it's like, wow, man, yeah, so that movie really killed, huh? It's like,
no,
yeah, fuck.
no movies,
But-
but no movies.
But no,
kill
but
anymore.
that's the thing. Yeah, Garfield, fucking everything, which sounds crazy, but it's like, if it's not a Pixar movie, I don't know how Dune got away with it, but if it's not a Pixar movie, apparently nobody's seeing it. Pixar has quietly, I guess, unless maybe if you have older kids, I have no idea, but Pixar has quietly just been making over $1 billion on like every movie they've put out
Yeah.
recently. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I didn't even watch the last two. And it's like, oh, they made $1.7 billion. And I'm like, fuck.
Shit.
Like in box office numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is
Missed opportunity, dude, and it sucks.
this is
man.
the biggest movie. This is the biggest, best movie that has come out this
like
year. For
seriously.
sure.
This is up there with Dune 2 for
Yeah.
me, dude. And I didn't like Dune 2 as much as I like this, but Dune 2 is a fucking excellent film.
Yeah, I mean that.
Um,
That's a genre film. It's a sci-fi.
Yeah.
Sci-fi epic. This is like I said, it's a fucking Back to the Future. It's
Just
a Jaws.
an action
it's
movie.
it's a Jurassic Park. I mean, I'm bringing up Spielberg a lot of times in that.
Well, I
but
mean, he invented the
Yeah.
blockbuster, so
Indiana Jones. Fucking
it's fucking
what's
Die
more of
Hard-
a-
Die
I was gonna say like a
Hard.
Die Hard. Even so it.
Jason Bourne movies. Bourne
Yeah.
movies used to be huge,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, less serious espionage, but yeah,
Mission Impossible,
yeah,
There you go.
a Mission Impossible.
Top Gun,
It's cool.
Top Gun, The Rock.
Yeah,
I'll throw The Rock in there
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it has. Speaking of jokes and comedy and stuff, that fucking movie has a lot of the same kind of humor that this movie has. It's
Men in Black.
Bad Boys, Men in Black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bad
yeah,
Boys.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it is right up there in that echelon of movie.
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted.
yeah. If you loved an action movie way back when, before they became all super stylish and everything like that, and they were just fucking two cops fighting a thing. Again, The Nice Guys.
Yeah.
Fucking another movie that is not of this time period. That's what this movie fucking felt like for me, dude. I don't know, man. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I'm probably fucking being way too hyperbolic.
No, I
about
don't.
it.
No, I don't think so. As I've been just letting you talk, and I'm just thinking on it, and like I said, I don't want to harp on like the business side of stuff. I'm just kind of like, he's right. This one's up there. It's an all time great.
Yeah.
And in years previous, fucking, it's just one of it had a fucking 52 week the whole year theatrical run. Number one in the box office for 18 weeks in a row or whatever. Crazy good. I wonder, especially since there was kind of no reason other than maybe they adapted a screenplay and then at that point they were locked in. But I'm like, why even make it the Fall Guy?
Oh well, I think it was
Did
like a
they?
passion project for the director. He really wanted to make it because
Yeah,
it was the show was all about stunt guys and
yeah, yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like
I
that.
get
So
it. But yeah,
yeah, oh yeah, and dude, fucking awesome to see Lee Majors still kicking. That was
sure.
cool. I
Yeah,
liked that bit. I
because
liked.
I wonder if that might have deterred people. They're like, "Oh, what's that?" And it's like, "Oh, it's based off of this old TV show." And they went, "Oh, whatever."
We tried with Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know.
oh, whatever. But I don't know. I don't know shit about that show. I saw the trailer and just went live. I was like, I'm in. That looks fun.
hmm
So I'm probably thinking too much about that. Um, it's just weird having an IP. But I get. But now that you mentioned the stunt, yeah, that's what the main show is about. Motivations. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was forced upon them. It must. You like you said.
I'm pretty.
That they
think,
set out
I
to be
think,
like,
yeah.
we need this, and they're right. So
Yeah.
fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we ended on this one because
Yeah. No. Yeah. You were right. You were right. We were gonna save that one, but
yeah, but no, it's that pretty much catches us up. I'm sure we forgot some stuff, but who cares?
There's one.
If we couldn't remember it,
I know you don't want to talk about it at all.
oh
So
god.
I don't, dude. I'm not ruining this, man.
Okay. No, we don't have to talk about it. I was just
Yeah,
like, no.
dude. I'm probably gonna as soon as we stop talking, I'm probably gonna watch it again, dude.
It is great. I'll watch Beekeeper. No. No, it's a great movie. Yeah, that gets us caught up. We're gonna be back with some absolute bangers in a week or so. I don't know. I'm not gonna promise because,
No.
but Josh, Glenn Powell, you just can't stop him, dude. You can't stop him. You get him with the pretty lady, you send him out there to do work, and he gets it done.
It's not that I don't want to see this movie.
Oh, you do.
I wouldn't mind wanting. I don't.
You're going.
I want,
Remember, I bought the tickets.
Yeah, I know. I have no choice now. It's fucking like I think it looks okay. The amount I don't want to see what's gonna happen to you if it Madam Webs all over you. You know? Because I've seen this before. like where you're like it's gonna be the greatest, and then you're like fuck.
I don't think you fully understand what I expect from this
movie. Oh no,
movie.
I know what you expect from this movie. I don't think it's going to deliver that.
I can't lose, Josh. I can't lose. Either it delivers on what I want, or maybe by some miracle it's actually really good.
That's not gonna happen.
and I can't lose.
Okay. All right, man. All right.
They're making another Twister.
Now there's like 9 of them, and they're
fire tornado.
Gonna turn into one giant fire tornado.
There's 2. First of all, it's got 2 tornadoes.
He's fucking firing off fireworks.
If you can chase it, wrangle it. I don't even remember what he says, but
we're tornado wranglers. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
I fucking
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna. I watched that last trailer and I was like, this is.
Oh, dude, I still don't. I still don't understand that. I watched that newest trailer and I was like, oh shit, they're fucking doing it, boys. Let's go.
I don't fucking see it, dude. I don't fucking see it.
It'll be a fun one. So we'll be back with Twisters. That's next on the
Maybe
docket.
We'll watch Bad Boys 4 over.
Yeah, we're gonna be back shortly. Probably the next episode. Probably before Twisters. In fact, I'll make sure of it. Before Twisters, we'll be here with 2 television programs on Disney Plus.
Yes.
I'm sure you can figure out which 2 those are. Of differing quality.
The Descendants and all of the Hulu anime that they have on there now.
Yes.
So
we'll
Disney Plus to watch Shogun.
We'll be back with that. And then
Shogun's a good
Twisters is
show.
on the docket. And as we said, we are going to watch that Deadpool movie.
Yes.
I don't know what else. There's other things I want to see. I don't know if they're run to the theater to see type shit.
There's a lot of
But-
horror coming out this year that
Yes.
I really want to see Longlegs.
Some,
That looks fucking
we need to
great,
go
dude.
see Longlegs. That's number one.
Longlegs looks
Um,
really great, and I saw a trailer for one earlier today too, where a girl gets like she's being chased by some crazy lady that nobody can see, so she hides in a hospital. But the hospital looks like it's even worse than being chased by the lady who's still chasing her in the hospital.
Huh.
Looks fucking crazy as shit.
I'll have to look into that one. But yeah. I declared after
Nosferatu.
a few yeah, that one as well. But I declared after a few alcoholic beverages of the rocket pop variety. I'm going to the movies every week.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep cinema alive.
They're doing it to themselves, but I'm gonna help. That's probably why I've been focused on that aspect.
Yeah, I know,
with
dude.
this,
You've
but-
been real fired up about it. We talked about it earlier today too.
Yeah, true. But you know, when you see something as great as The Beekeeper, no, I'm just kidding. When you see something as great as Fall Guy, you're like, you know what? Movies are still dope. So yeah,
dude,
we'll-
fucking if you see something like the Beekeeper, movies are
Sure.
fucking still dope.
Yeah.
That's a movie that, you know, it's fucking big and dumb, dude. But fucking Steven Seagal had an entire career for like a decade, dude. You know, like fuck, and he was doing well for himself at one point.
and let's
you know?
not forget, it's not like we haven't been burned by the movies.
Oh yeah.
We saw Men in Black International.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, we're just as mad as everybody else. We got to make a drive. You got to pay ticket price, and you see that crap.
Yeah, we gotta go see Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Y'all ever been to Assassin's Creed? Yeah. What else? What other bullshit have we seen? The fucking Hellboy, the David Harbour Hellboy,
Prometheus.
Prometheus.
I've never seen you more mad at me.
Yeah, and fuck, we were back right at the movie theaters watching fucking Alien. What was that one called? Resurrection?
No,
No.
not Resurrection. Was it Requiem?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I don't remember, dude. Yeah, we
Yeah.
taled shit about that one, and the more we
Right
talked
back.
about it,
We went and saw
awesome.
Avatar 2, so
Oh,
you know
God.
we are doing our part. Let's be real.
We saw Dungeons and Dragons. Nobody fucking saw that movie. That's another movie that was really good. Nobody watched.
Yep, very true. Yeah, they still make good movies. And you can watch them at home, and I can't be fucking mad about that. I don't know. We're gonna be talking circles about that.
We need to see Furiosa too.
Oh yeah, fuck. We'll be back with Furiosa as well. Shit.
Damn.
All right, we're gonna overpromise and underdeliver right now. We have a lot more,
Always.
a lot of episodes on the way, so stay tuned. That'll be it for this episode. You can find us on all major podcasting places like Apple, Spotify, etc. At Mighty Movie Pod on Twitter. That is where you'll find out when new episodes go up, when new videos go up on our YouTube, which is Mighty Fish Productions on YouTube. Twitch.tv/MightyFishTV. If you like Sega Saturn Golf, boy, are you in for a treat. You can watch 100 hours of it. No, that's where we go live frequently enough. And yeah, at Mighty Movie Pod on Twitter is where you can find out when any of that goes up. That's the whole spiel. I've got it down, even with a break. I'm like, I got it good.
Dude, you're fucking. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That'll be it.
Got
I have been Ryan,
I'm still Josh.
and we will see you in another time. Goodbye.
Bye.
I actually don't know how to stop.